Okay, dokie. Finally, should be here. Hello, Melon. Hi. You know, when you kind of like plan something and then something else happens that sort of just takes too long, way longer. That's what happened. Anyway, I thought that I would do the school because that's going to be the next part of Otherworld. Here you can see some little bit of Blender work. Probably be more Blender than Bakin, to be honest, tonight. And hey, evening, Pete Flormore. So, um, here it is. Uh, so if you're interested, you can see kind of like some of these. These are some of the models that I've actually already created. Uh, no literal flip ups, no. Touch wood so far. um, this is the lampshade, and it does have a light bulb, which fits snugly in there, and then even has like a little illusion of the tungsten filament element, whatever you call it, in there. But I'll go through these. Why? Ew, that should not be that. Uh, it should be like that. Okay. And then you have the blankie. Actually, should put the mattress on there first. And then the blankie with the pillow. It kind of matches to this. And then when you got the a person underneath, that's a little bit more well made. When you got a person underneath, this is what it would look like. A person will sleep on the bed. And that's it. Yeah, so that's it. And then you got the computer desk. Its handles are right there. Uh, and the handles are a separate material because then you can have like that little sort of metallic thingy there with TV goes on top. And then you have the ZX80 on here since it's based in the 80s. Well, the first one is anyway. Um, and then, well, that's pretty much it. Don't really need anything else. So I've already done something. This is the blackboard, a blackboard. Hello, S. Siler. Mm-hmm. And welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, so the blackboard. Oh, and this is another thing. You know, even have something like a different model. This is just some random image I got. Yeah, thanks, man. Siler, I was a bit late as well. Like things happened, and I was only half an hour late. So, but the chalks and the duster, they can be separated in case you need it. And close that. Now I had figured that it would create something little one of those like chairs. They normally have like the metal, sort of like a black metallic one, and it will curve up like that. Um, don't know, don't know. So let's see. Um, add a plane, I think. Um, hmm. No, that's wrong. I need to go into edit mode. Okay. Do a search, I think. Where is it? Um, I don't know what I'm looking for isn't actually here. So hmm. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna see there was wanting something like um something like this. That's what I figured anyway. Sort of that should be good. Mhm. You can add gum just as a little bit of a realism. I mean, during the 80s, let's face it, everybody chewed gum in school, and the teachers used to complain. But there wasn't anything that they really didn't do anything about it, say. So, all was good. And also it definitely has to have like the typical scribbles on it and things like that. There it is. Merge. center. Uh, side view. I don't know how to do this now, but hmm. Okay, do it this way. Should be good. Yeah, definitely scribbles. You've got to have those scribbles because it's not a desk without the scribbles. Right. So x plus x forever. Yeah, the Superman was all the rage back then as well. I can remember I was more into the Superman as a kid. It was definitely one of those things. Superman, Batman, all of that, but not so much now. I had that down pat before, so I don't know what's happening here. Just do it this way then. And probably extrude that up a bit. Definitely not looking like it's supposed to. I used to fill all of mine with like fantasy art. That was back when I was an artist. Like I used to have this obsession with hands and the weapons and all of that. It was pretty cool, actually. Might even have like it was primarily it was all of the sort of like the ones with the knuckles and the claws. Hey, Skepsis, welcome. Yeah, Blender unfortunately is spending more time in here than anywhere else. Um, I've gone on a very massive, extensive course for Blender, still doing it, and I still don't feel I've learned anything. Still can't do the animations, still can't do the characters. And there's this huge section of that, so back to the drawing board. This, I cannot for the life of me do that. It's funny because the practice run went by very smoothly, and then all of a sudden in the live stream, don't do nothing. Um, so instead of that, I need to do something else. So basically, the school for the school. Yeah, definitely. The procedural stuff is quite interesting. I've been playing around a lot with the shaders, just sort of seeing what each one does and how it does it. Now, interestingly, Bakin does support the, when you go into the shading thing, it does actually support certain nodes apparently, but not all of them. So I am looking for um should actually do the turn. Just gonna do the This is the basic map for the school, I guess. That would be a bit too big. This is going to be a huge classroom. Okay, let's change this to 15. 15. $18, 17 by 17. That should be good. Um, uh, so this is how my classroom at school was. I can distinctly remember it even after all this time. Had like the door was here. There. And then there was a blackboard here. And it had 3 desks. There was a little sort of like... This is actually the art classroom, which I remember extremely well. And a couple of cupboards around there and stuff. Supplies. Yes, it had grass in it. We just fill this for now. Um, there, that's better. Color blocks. This should be black as well. Okay. I already have Servlet School. I know what the problem is. doesn't work. It did before. Once again, come to live stream. That's it. So the blackboard was here. Need a little bit up. Yeah, then next. Oh, you want to see? I forgot about this. This is the intro. It's just to show the interaction. Bedroom. The carpet. And this is what the bed looks like inside. Shelves need to be filled up. That globe should not be there. Encyclopedias that I had. That's pretty cool. The lighting needs to be done a little bit differently, I think, for that one. But in here as well, I forgot to put the blanket on. But flickering light effect, and then the shiny. But this I like a lot personally. Definitely the favorite. So back to this. Um, how come? Okay. That sucks. Transparency. Damn. Is that why? That's why. Definitely, it's a good carpet material. It took me absolutely ages to get all of those filters with to get it just like that because it was originally from a picture, and then I thought, hey, why not have a gaming carpet? That's my mind when I have to go to work. That's better. So technically, should be able to have the subgraphic now, I think. There you go. That's one. So you can have the option now where we can turn it on or off depending on what it is, and have another one. I think maybe something to do with like different lessons. Recycle the board and have whatever. Uh-huh. Just gonna play around with something. And then looking for looking for okay. Isn't isn't that what mass is? Especially going I mean when you apply it to like I've really gotten into the quantum mechanics part of it, some of the formulas they come up with, you know, the astrophysics and all of that. It's mind-bogglingly complex. And so you can see why that one would be appropriate. Um, Rushing this, so it may not work, say. Uh, so, sub zero, sub one should be good. I am too. It's like you can do a lot more, especially with the randomness. Now that we can compare a lot of things, and by default anyway, even if you have a string as a number, it will become the number anyway. It's like our JavaScript will automatically convert numerical into string and string into numerical as needed, kind of, sort of. So it's like it's almost like literally the programming language. Oh, and by the way, I gotta show you this. Um, I have got so distracted now. Um, because I'm thinking about the school setting and I want to create the models, but not. A lot of these, there's sort of like that sci-fi thing that I was going on doing in Discord. Oh, no, no, you cannot know. It deleted my TV. Damn it. Anyways, why? Oh, forget about that. That's crap. That was an experiment and it's failed. Failed. Okay, so let's see. No, 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 I can't believe it. It deleted my TV from there, and this is not. I had it all set up to. Oh, that's not quite how it's meant to be. Oh, okay. Let's see. Point three. Let's do it this way. You can. Where's TV? TV. There. That's an animated graphic. That's what I wanted to show you in person, so to speak. Uh, it's doable. It's a 3D model, animated thing, so that scale it down. We can actually sort of just manipulate it slightly so that it will fit on the screen. You've probably seen this in Discord already, but it's one thing seeing it live, so to speak. But it's given I must have in Blender I must have accidentally oversized it. We'll make this the starting point and then wander around. No, it should be here. So now this is watching TV. You can just imagine sitting on a sofa or something and then watching that. The pub. Little sort of like I don't know. It does look like wolf pup, but not quite. Okay, so the next thing, I should change the camera angle a minute. Hold on. It's not right. Yeah, pub network. I like. Can't have too many Can't have too many animations there though. Right, that's better. Now this particular one, you can see the scrollies. Again, it's one thing seeing it in as a snapshot. It's another thing seeing it live. That's kind of like a holographic thing as well. I do have this animated finally, but I haven't imported it yet. And then this one's just the normal sort of, you know, on-screen monitor. It's another scrolly there, which is cool. And then here, you can have like credits. Instead of going to the credit screen, you can have like a monitor things. I'm working on a sort of Matrix style animation for this too. Designed for being futuristic. So yeah, it's all still a work in progress, but that is the kind of stuff that you can do with certain shaders in Blender. Yes, all 3D models with the texture manipulated to be able to animate, and it's not like animations or anything. So for instance, in Blender, there is a certain one. I'm not sure which one it is. Don't even think I got it here, but let's see. Um, which one is it? Yeah, that definitely needs to be scaled down. That's the problem. So which one? Certain these are not exact, but like certain shader nodes do work in Blender. I'm not sure which ones exactly do work because I haven't tested out thoroughly. But when you go into the nodes, there are like emission works somewhat. Transparency works somewhat, but not somewhat, if you know what I mean. And then that way you can have like various glowy effects and stuff like that. But 90% of the nodes do not work. Um, so that is, what's that? The light path probably doesn't work. You can also add normals here, like normal maps, which got yeah, and you can import them in. As well, and you're sort of pretty much baking the normals onto the textures rather than having separate ones. It does seem to work. But yeah, nodes you can do so much with, I agree. If you haven't installed the add-on called Node Wrangler, I would recommend that you do it. It's free and I think it's part of Blender already. Because it adds a lot more features to it. Um, it would be, yeah, there it is. Node Wrangler. Just sort of like add and enhance and speed up the node work list. It'll also have like a auto detective textures and stuff like that. I couldn't do without it now because sometimes when I go into the models, I don't even bother about like I don't bother about manually adding it. I just go into the nodes and then do it that way and then fiddle around with various things. So it's really, really cool. Back in question here. Right. That's probably about the size. It is a very cool add-on. Totally. That's somewhat like the desk. Um, I hate it when it does that. It is highly recommended. Like that. I have another add-on, I can't remember what it is, that allows you to snap faces as well. Snap to faces, edges, whatever you like. Is it? Can't remember. The array one as well, by the way, if you're going to add an array tool, this is meant to add a lot more options to it, but I would not recommend it. Just stick with the normal one. That's about right, isn't it? Equidistant? Not quite. That looks about right, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's about central. That looks about right. Maybe this needs to come down a bit more. This as well. Can always shrink it after. And yeah. That should be good, I guess. Yeah. Nice little depression there for the ink, whatever. Our desks always used to have that. Maybe it should be a little bit bigger, I guess. Slightly bigger. That is the problem. Bit deeper. That's better. Now, what I normally do for textures, or at least like lately, I normally go to Polycam. For some random textures. I'm sure you don't really have to type in seamless because it does it automatically. That was not so bad. Don't know why it's got that weird shape though. Normally it's like a cube. Let's try light wood. It is AI, absolutely fabulous. Now this one is better. Yeah, definitely gonna try this one. Let's see. I can delete that. That's the I don't know. Open it up. And the cool thing about it is when you download it, it'll have all of the displacement normals and stuff like that. Problem I have obviously is JPEG. So it needs to be PNG. Oh, come on. Shut up. Open up. Make this slightly, yeah, slightly lighter. And just for good measure. I would usually, like, generally speaking, it is the best and it's kind of like the one that I use the most. Generally speaking, I'd go to ambient CG or free PBR textures, but they tend to be kind of like a little bit limited. And so with Polycam, you type in something specific that you're looking for, most cases you can find exactly what you're looking for. That's how I was able to come up with these. By typing in specific set of parameters. I just like the look of it, and it's kind of going to give a bit of an inspiration for certain things, certain plans that I have. Moving on, when my fantasy tavern pack is released, I'll have an exterior thing as well. It's just taking so much time to develop. So much time to actually develop all the models and school. Wet skin texture. Yeah, perfect. Um, that can be deleted. That's relevant. Okay. Oh, come on. Get it down by that for now. Won't look very good. Terrible, huh? Do it this way then. I found that the smart UV works for most things, but not all things. How would you make gum? I don't know. A little sort of like yeah. Now that would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Let's see. Uh, just do some random stuff to it. Doesn't work. Uh, nice little modifier here. Which one? Um, hmm. That's it. Yes, this is going to be great. Usually we'd put them on the bottom of the desk. So now, uh, new texture. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, old chewing gum. Got that. Easter eggs under the desk for Easter. Yes. Since that's going to come around soon, and it's in April sometime. Oh, and they've already got the Easter eggs out. Uh, some of the superstores around here started putting their Easter eggs out at the end of February. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that OBS had disconnected. But yeah, in February, and here Easter is in April. The desks will be animated eventually. I'm going to figure out how best to do that, but like later, I won't do it in here. But yeah, it's sort of one of those things where it's eventually it will, and then there can be Easter eggs in there so that like literal Easter eggs. Oh wow, okay. Well, that looks kind of promising. Let's see what this ultimately looks like. Keep doing that. Imp is annoying. Okay. Uh, I just put it there. Nice bit of gum on the table. BDS. There. Just gives kind of like an illusion of the gum. Well, that's not bad for a little 5 minutes. 5 minutes of fun. Yeah. Sorry, you guys distracted me. Uh, Hello, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. You missed a bit of gum. Having a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun with the gum. Yeah, bit of blender. Um, That one, done that one. I think these are done. That one. So which one hasn't been done yet? That one's fine. That one. Nail that down. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you can see that's okay. It's not that bad. I am gonna hide this one. Don't really need to fiddle with these. Although, except that nobody's really gonna see that. Legs one. Legs two. And this is going to be the desk. A table flipper. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, a table flipper. Yeah. A table flipper. Oh god, yeah. um, aren't I the slow one? Hello, Pebbles. I think a lot of people have found that SGB was, quite limited. I mean, it's still a very good engine and quite capable, and it has its downfalls, but Bakin is by far better one because it has more flexibility and they're updating it like constantly. It's like SGB was 32-bit, and then Bakin is now the 64-bit, which is in line with the same sort of things. And technically, you can get a lot more done. I started playing around with Unreal and then just sort of got overwhelmed, so I went back to like basics. and decided to just focus on Bakin for now. Hmm. I should add a little bit of a bevel to this, I think. Maybe. I mean, I know that the texture for the desk is nasty. But, can change that a bit later, I guess. Whoa. Whoa. Wonder what happened there. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe not. Um. Okay, so crappy as it is, that's about the right. So as crappy as it is, texture-wise, going to create. Something here. What's it? Projects. Otherworld. I'll go to temp. That can be deleted as well. Yeah, SGB was good for that. It's basically, I think maybe if people learned, if people took the time to sort of, go through Smile Game Builder first and then moved on to Backeen, they're both roughly the same, so it would become a lot easier all around. Because they're pretty much the same, but they're different. One is more advanced than the other. The SGB can be considered as sort of like a stepping stone. Uh, might as well just try it here, I guess. In this one, see what happens. See what it looks like, and then again. Uh, that one. Oh God, forgot to do something. Constantly doing this. Um, High modifiers. That yeah, might not even work this way. I've never tried it. There. Okay. Kind of a little bit too small. What do you think? Too small or too big or just the right size? Hard to tell, really. I think it's too wide for sure. I actually started off with assembly language back when the ZX81 and ZX Spectrum were out, and then I sort of like moved on to something else. I can't remember. But shortly after that, it was JavaScript, HTML, that kind of thing, and then more advanced JavaScript, then Ruby script, then C Sharp, and it was kind of like a progression there. And I'm too old to learn new things now, so it makes it a little bit sort of difficult. So that seems to be a little bit better. Right, okay, right height, right width. But that needs to be a little bit more that, I guess. So in Blender, uh, let's see. Probably closer to 0.5, I think, now. Um, Side view. Probably that. Mm. So yeah, that's about right now. normally that should be good. Nope. Yeah, visual scripting does help an old fogey like me. I'm more of a visual person in the first place. So it's like that kind of thing. This is why things like SGB, Bakin, RPG Maker, they're all sort of like better, I think. And also the blueprints in Unreal are just unreal. I have spent so much time playing around with the blueprints, and that's the problem. Thought, right, great stuff, gonna create some stunning games in Unreal, but then spend most of it playing around with the blueprints. Don't get any actual project down. So yeah, so it helps a great deal for sure. Yeah. It's too bad the screen. Yeah, maybe not. That doesn't look too hot. It looks slightly better, but not much. Okay. So now that desk should be good. Bring it in. And then there's another chair. Is gonna stand here watching TV for a bit because I will be right back. There. Be right back. Gonna get more coffee. Right, got my coffee. Now, that school desk works, and might as well re-import it. It'll overwrite it, but it won't overwrite it. Overwrite means overwrite. It doesn't mean make a copy of it. That's one of the things I do have a big problem with, because then you have to kind of um, delete it and all that. But it's not really a big, not really a biggie at this point. So that's the desk. It's looks okay. I'll tweak it later. Oh, the chairs. This seemed to have been more of a blender than a Bakin live stream, but it kind of get some gum going, which was a bit of fun. Yeah. And that would ultimately be on the bottom, probably on the bottom of the or on the side. That's where we generally put them. See if the eagle-eyed players would notice it. Because I think ultimately this should appear in the game. Okay, did I crash? I'm gonna crash my blender now. Oh, why did I press skin? It was meant to be solidify. No wonder it's gonna crash. Okay, so it appears I've been going for an hour and 3/4. Yeah, Blender's gonna crash. But an hour and 3/4, that's not. I usually stream for about an hour and a half, but this time around it's been quite interesting and fun. And I think unless there's something you want to see in back in really quickly, I'm gonna end the tutorial. Something like tutorial wise, or how to do some stuff and figure it out if it can be done. Okay, Blender is out. That's why. But ultimately, that is it. I'm going to focus offline on a bit more. Um, I'm going to focus a little bit more on the school stuff offline, because it's actually, you know what? Before I go, it's gratuitous self-promotion, I know, but there is something that is going to come out this week or next week, and that's my fantasy tavern assets. I get to see this in live before I hang up. The skin modifier is nasty. It really is. Especially if you've got a lot of, a lot of divisions. So this is the upcoming assets for the tavern pack. A couple of tables and benches and drinks and lovely rugs. And then for the other one, not complete yet. You have this, you have bloodstains on the floor, the decals, and then some spilled beer. It's all progressing quite nicely. And that's going to be available, aiming for next week. Yes. Thank you, Skepsis. We are both hanging in there, doing okay so far. Okay, now back, yeah. Okay, Blender. Blender has officially crashed. So, bye. Yes, thanks. Work in progress. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for coming in. And we will no doubt talk in Discord at some point or elsewhere. But in the meantime, that's it. Till the next time.